Hey, thanks. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for that matchup with the Magic, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom? Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
At the top of the key, Thompson. Pass to Osman. Back to Thompson. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Sexton with it. He's against Kuzma. And Davis sends it back. Now the Lakers on the break. Rondo with the ball. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's just gotten so much better at being able to pull up in traffic there off the dribble. Rondo can make the D pay if you fall asleep.
Garland kicks to Osman. Banked in off the glass.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Outside Rondo. Back to James. Here's the teardrop. Feeds it to Davis. Outside, Green. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Osman. Pass to Garland. And here's Love. Now, here's Sexton. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Sexton.
Well, this is the era of big men who can shoot the 3. In fact, if you're Kevin Love, you've had to adapt and adjust and make your game more modern.
Rondo kicks to Green. Kuzma passes to Davis. Here's Rondo. He's covered by Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And like the physicality he brings to the floor, outstanding at drawing fouls while shooting.
No good on the free throw.
For years, guys, obviously we thought about the Cavaliers as one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. Last year, obviously a very different story. They had a couple of shooters, but they lacked the kind of stars that could draw the defenses away.
And he sinks the second. And Doris, to your point, it seems like any team that lacks floor spacing has a hard time picking up points.
And for the Cavaliers, Cav, that was obviously their biggest problem. They were second to last in the league in points scored, and that is what translates to only 19 games won after winning 50 the year before.
Pass to Kuzma. The shot's good.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Sexton finds Love. Here's the floater. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Garland the pass to Thompson. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Davis. Rebound Love.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Outside, Green. The pass to Kuzma. Loads it up for Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Thompson. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Yeah, Thompson won't give you a steady diet of that mid-range, but every once in a while he might pull it out.
Now here's Rondo. He's tightly guarded. The feed to Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Davis has got 8 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Osman. No good off the back of the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Green against Love. James finds Kuzma. Good on the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Osman. To the wing on the left. There's Garland. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again, and it's Love getting it to go. Love's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Back to James. Inside, Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Sexton, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The offensive rebound. Here's Osman. Traps in the tray. Osman's got his second bucket of the night.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
James, the pass to Davis. To the paint. Here's Rondo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team. So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
And that one's good, James.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Clarkson kicks to Love. Pass to Windler. Now here's Porter. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Kuzma finds Rondo. From 11 feet away, LeBron's shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Got that one up quick. Love's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Cavs. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to James. To the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Windler. James covering. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
From deep, LeBron. Another shot. Here's Davis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
That free throw, no good. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you.
You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nance. And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need, Doris, the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Nance.
What a story Larry Nance Jr. is, guys, because at 16, this is a young man who was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Remarkably, it didn't slow him down. This guy has become a great role model for kids everywhere. Control the disease with a very strict diet. That's what he's done.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Love the pass to Porter. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Cleveland. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Nance dishes to Clarkson. Passes it to Windler. Chalk up two there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The pass to Howard. Outside Bradley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Love draws the double. Porter outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bradley, and the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the left wing. Love in the post. Got it off in time, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Los Angeles leading by 5, so the Lakers 5 right now. Jared Dudley out there with Howard. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Bradley, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Caldwell-Pope passes to Daniels. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bradley against Clarkson. Shot on the wing. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
The 5th pick back in 2008 out of UCLA, Doris, Kevin Love, giving back to his alma mater.
That's right. He matched Russell Westbrook for the largest ever donation by a former student athlete. Named in his honor now, the Kevin Love Strength and Conditioning Center is helping others pursue their dreams. How cool is that?
The first one falls, and certainly not the most gifted NBA athlete, but Kevin Love, Doris, has transformed his body from the time he came into the NBA.
That had everything to do, Kevin, with dedication to diet and conditioning. You think about it, Kevin Love was at the forefront of using yoga and other core-focused training methods. That's part of the reason he's been able to hold his own inside, even as he's dropped weight. And what's amazing is how quickly a rebuild can be thrust upon you. Think of the Cavaliers. 3 straight finals, then they lose Kyrie, then they lose LeBron. And there simply is no replacing that kind of star power.
And for the Cavs, Doris, at least they got some value out of the Kyrie trade. Colin Sexton was just excellent the second half of the year.
And Kevin, you are so right. The value is the key. With all the player movement in the league right now, you can't count on someone being with you for X amount of years. So especially in a rebuild, you simply got to try to accumulate assets.
First one falls for him.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes, he can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. McGee's checked in. All free throws good from Avery Bradley. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. Feels great to make somebody feel good.
Lakers leading by 5. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And he lobs it up toward the rim. McGee's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. What I love about Colin Sexton, guys, is he's super aggressive. He knows speed and athleticism are his advantage, and he makes great use of both of those things.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the 8th pick back in 2018, Sexton with all the physical tools, Doris, you look for at the point guard position.
Yes, Kevin, but like most young players, there is still a lot to learn for Colin. Some of his vets were not shy about saying that early on. This young man has got time. He's got to put his head down and go to work.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's blocked.
And this is what Nance Jr. is capable of. Send it back.
Here's Sexton. Tries again. Nance, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Dudley. Poke loose. Clock at 6. Nance gets the rebound. Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Thompson in the posts. He's guarded by Dudley. And Thompson kicks to Osman. Pass to Sexton. From the arc. They get it back. Thompson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Daniels passes to Green. And here is Dudley. The three, and he's good on the three ball. Dudley's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And it's blocked.
And love the defensive activity from KCP. Selling out there for the block.
Here's Green. The shot off that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Troy Daniels. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
James finds Caldwell Pope. Over Sexton. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Osman. Covered by LeBron. The shot's good from Nance.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over Nance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Nance. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And both free throws good for Davis.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
1 shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes And that's what you hope for coming in.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Caldwell Pope passes it to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Davis. It's blocked. Thompson against McGee. And the jam by Larry Nance.
This is what Larry Nance brings to the table. Physical ability, versatility, commitment to getting better.
And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
Passes to Garland. From deep three-point range, rebounded by the Lakers. The drive by Green. Here's McGee. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. With some arc. Oh, good on that one. LeBron with some nice D. Here's Davis. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Davis has got 14 points.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Garland the pass to Thompson. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's McGee. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trailing. And there's the pass to Garland. Teardrop shot. Here's Nance. McGee with the block. The drive by James. Stolen by Garland. And they're running. Here's Nance. McGee with the block. And James with a clear path to the hoop. And James throws it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bradley comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 6. Clarkson and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Love. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound, and Davis throws it down hard.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Back to Porter. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Knocks it loose. Love kicks to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Over James. Love trying to break loose. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. Now LeBron. He's got 6. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
James against Porter. LeBron, no luck.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
A floater, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Bradley with the ball, now guarded by Porter. Goes up, and the dunk by LeBron.
It's amazing to me the defensive instincts Avery Bradley has. This guy's focused, and he's a lockdown defender.
Clarkson passes to Windler. LeBron outside, and James throws it down.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He would not be denied on that drive.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lets a floater go. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
A fader. That one a little long.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 20 points, 6 assists, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I'll tell you, Anthony Davis every year has improved his skill level. Much more comfortable from three-point range now, much better ball handler, and better at finding the open man. The complete package.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at center. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. Love kicks to Osman. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Kuzma. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Rondo finds Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
Kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Garland the pass to Love. Garland with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by James.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
And James throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And here is Garland. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's LeBron. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. LeBron's got 16 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Osman, covered by LeBron. Osman kicks to Garland. From past the arc, drains the three-pointer. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Floats one up from deep. Green, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now, and the shot goes down. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And no good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Sexton. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Now here's James. Not a lot of room. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
That free throw missing. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Good on the second free throw.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
Poked away and stolen by James. By himself. Look at that jam!
Get out of the way!
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Osman the pass to Nance. And Davis sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. And James throws it down hard.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
Here's Osman, covered by LeBron. Back to Nance. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Love for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Daniels passes to Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Love.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Dudley comes in for LeBron. And he makes both free throws.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 7, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stolen by McGee.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at that Nets matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Porter's checked in for Kevin Love. Porter against Dudley. Pass to Kuzma. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
One shot.
And that one misses. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside, Porter. Will it go? Rebounded by Dudley. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Daniels. And the layup's good off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Garland.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Porter finds Sexton. Shot clock at 6. McGee with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Sexton. Passes it to Clarkson. It's tipped. Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Clarkson. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
The shot. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Rondo dishes to Daniels. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And the pass to Sexton. Dishes to Clarkson. Back to Sexton. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Rondo. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here is Porter. Pass to Clarkson. To end the drought. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Jared Dudley. And Bradley's subbed in for Troy Daniels. Kuzma outside. Bradley passes to Rondo. Bradley finds Kuzma. 6 to shoot. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Kuzma.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Down low, it's tipped. Rondo with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Howard. Outside for Rondo. Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good. Porter. Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Porter drops them both. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Rondo. Bradley deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock from 13. Count that one. Bradley's got 7 points.
Yeah, Bradley has developed this nice mid-range stroke, and you've got to guard him better than the defense did there.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Thompson, and he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pass to Kuzma. Over Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Occupying that instant offense role, Doris, Jordan Clarkson able to get his shot anytime.
No doubt, Kevin. He's a little bit of a streaky scorer. The challenge is on the defensive end. That's where he has to really improve if he's going to stay on the floor and impact winning.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Lakers also changing it up. James checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. He hits the second from the line. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Cleveland. Love outside. Back to Clarkson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Howard.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Kuzma. The Cavaliers shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Over to the left wing. Here's Love. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Green fires from way outside. No good there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Bradley. Howard is out there with LeBron James, and it's Cook in at the point. Knight against Bradley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more 3-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and 3-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, always highly regarded. Knight tore up the high school ranks, led Kentucky to a Final Four, drafted top 10, and his arrow is still pointing up.
Knight hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
LeBron outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Passes it to Henson. Makes it off the glass. Lakers leading by 23. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Howard with it. He dishes it to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Bradley against Knight. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James. And the first one at the line is good. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now. But when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as 3-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Yogesh. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
That second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Howard. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. LeBron drives in.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. And he can't hit the second.
Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Now, guys, it seems like every drive of LeBron's involves contact, doesn't it? He's like a magnet for bodies out there.
That shot missing. Rondo with some nice D. And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson, Doris, in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much so, Kevin, that he set a career high back in 2018-19. You think about over the last 4 years, he has averaged more rebounds than points.
Now Clarkson out to the wing for 3. Love. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Davis dishes to Rondo. Floats it up for Davis. Can't hit that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Garland. Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the league is the opportunity in both Summer League and then also in your development league is the opportunity to put things in place. For instance, a coach's challenge has been experimented with at both of those different levels. And now the coach's challenge will be adopted and employed in the NBA. So I'm anxious to see how that plays out.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Thompson, and the rejection by James. To the inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Love. Tipped away. He kicks it to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That one good for 2.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
And here is Garland. Love outside. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Cans it from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive number 1 pick, he's going number 1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for Howard. And it's Troy Daniels in for Avery Bradley. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Love outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Daniels has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, that's blocked. Davis kicks to Daniels. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 9th assist in the game now.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dudley. Here's Love. No good again that time.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And they double up Rondo. Dudley. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Clarkson. And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. He gets it in there. Davis has got 28.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Now here's LeBron. Rondo passes to James. And James throws it down hard.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Pass to Love. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Well, you think about the last few years and the evolution of Kevin Love. He's now become an elite stretch four, and he's got the green light on a nightly basis to shoot it from distance. Great.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Knight finds Henson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Dudley. Horton Tucker. The pass to Rondo.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Rondo. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it. The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Here is Cook. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Henson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Quarters running, and Knight slams it in.
Boy, with that size and length of Knight, you cannot let him get that close to the rack.
Here is Cook. And it's blocked. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals.
True.
This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
Bradley's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And he's good on the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Stolen by Dellavedova. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bradley passes to Cook. Knocked away. Stolen by Henson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Davis.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Cook. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Knight against Bradley. Knight kicks to Dellavedova. Inside, here's Henson. McGee with the block. Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.